dare not go against my command, because I'm your father and the supreme king of this ancient kingdom.
And you lie, father. I will let you know that a lion can only beget a lion. And life in the jungle is survival of the fittest. Oh, father, I'll be quick to remind you that abandoned cub will not abandon itself. I am not going to abandon myself. If you think that because you are king, you are a nut that cannot be cracked, I'll be quick to remind you, Daddy, that I am the seed of your loins and I will not be cracked.
Do you have a death wish?
You hit me.
How dare you stand before me so tall? Listen to me. You will not marry that girl, and that is final.
You hit me, father.
And I will hit you again. Daberechi. Daberechi.
Huh? Are you serious? Osim, sir? Daberechi, you are sleeping. You are sleeping when you are supposed to be walking. Are you kidding me? Did I not warn you not to take up this job? Did I not tell you to leave this job, that it's not meant for people like you? This job is meant for men. Young boys with power, with energy. You said you're capable of doing the job.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening now?
I just wanted to rest a little. I'll finish the job.
Daberechi, workers are in there waiting for you to supply blocks for them. And you're here sleeping. Are you alright? Daberechi, I warned you. I told you not to take up this job. You were begging me. You even cried. Telling me that you need this job, it means the whole world to you. And now this is what you're doing? Sleeping?
Sir, I can do it. I'll finish up. Let me just rest a little, Biko.
You want to rest?
A little.
Daberechi, I am only going to give you 20 minutes to rest.
Thank you.
Just because of your condition.
Thank you, sir.
If after 20 minutes, you're not doing the work you are supposed to be doing, you will see what I will do to you. I will not pay you if you don't do it. Nonsense. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. After 20 minutes, you will know what I will do to you.
Dad. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I am fine. Fine.
Are you sure?
What are you doing with a gun?
Oh, I'm off to the fields for my usual gun practice. But I'm here because Ikechukwu told me that you'd like to speak with me about something. Not quite sure, sir.
Not worry. Maybe when you come back from your shooting practice.
Are you sure everything is fine, Dad?
I said I am fine. I am.
Very well then. I'll see you later.
Why am I having the same dream all the time? Every time I close my eyes, I dream the same thing. The prince killing the king. It's not like I have any business with the royal house. I don't have any business with them. I don't know anybody. I have never been there. But every time I keep dreaming of them, the same thing. Maybe it's one of these things that are associated with pregnancy. Okay? Maybe it's one of the things associated with pregnancy. Because I see no reason I should be dreaming of the royal house when I have no business with them. So why am I dreaming of them? This kind of horrible dream. God not allow it to happen. Oh. What kind of stupid dream is this? Eh?
Oh no, you are my very good friend, and we have come a long way. So I just want you to know this. You have to take everything easy. Just take things easy. Stop getting yourself worked up. Let us leave everything in the hands of the gods of Aniogugu.
Mbanefo, I just don't understand. You see, the dreams keep recurring all the time. Who knows? It could be a sign of danger from the gods.
Oh no. Why bothering yourself? You cannot walk straight into the palace to tell the king that you've been seeing his first son in the dream trying to kill him. How do you think it will sound to the ears, considering the type of drama that is playing in the palace? Yes, I understand that Lutana is very stubborn. But what I don't think that he is capable of committing murder, not to talk of killing his own father, the king of this ancient kingdom, Mbami.
Ichi, I just pray you are right. I just pray you are right.
No, let us keep everything low for now, because we cannot quench fire with fire. That's all.
Please.
Will you shut up there? Shut up there, my friend!
Cheta, please, I worked all day on Mazi Kenta's farm. I worked all day on Mazi Kenta's farm, please. That was how I was able to buy Mama's drug and bring food home. Yes. The food you ate is due to that hard work. Exactly. I am tired already.
Come on. Shut up your mouth there. Did I ask you to go and work? Did I ask you to go and work on the farm? Look, if you know what is good for you, oh yeah? Go in there and spread your legs.
Cheta, stop
My
it.
friends, go in there and spread your legs.
She's pregnant, oh. She's pregnant. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Hey!
I'll go.
Yeah, inside.
When an abomination lasts for more than a year, it becomes a tradition. This is not the first time Lutana attacks me in my dream. Could that be a sign from the gods? What am I supposed to do? Come on, think.
My lord, what bothers you? This one you're drinking this night?
Nothing bigger than me. Just reminiscing on the past and present event in the kingdom. Trying to see how I can lay a foundation for the future of this household and the entire kingdom. Yes.
Oh, my king, are you in any way talking about the future king of this kingdom?
It is that future king that will choke you to death. Ndidi, what are you doing in my matrimonial bedroom? Don't you have your own room again? Why do you keep stalking me? You want to start sharing my matrimonial bed with me at this your old age? After almost 30 years of marriage, all you could come up with is a criminal, a tyrant, and that rebellious son of yours. Eh? You think I don't know what you're planning? What you and your stupid son is planning is to kill this my lovely husband and take over this kingdom.
Will you shut up your mouth? Are you mad? How dare you accuse me of treason before the king of this kingdom? In Apuala.
The truth has a way of throwing the culprit off balance. But let me tell you, I and my son's eyes are on you and your arrogant son. I, Uloma, the favorite wife of King of Anyobubu. Hey, I know what you and your son knows. And let me tell you, I and my son have our eyes on you. Uloma. You cannot go beyond our eyes.
Uloma, you remember what I always tell you. Obialubam abebunam. Uloma, obialubam abebunam.
You are retired.
Here.
You are retired. Just
you call my bed.
Yes. This is my matrimonial bed. Yes. This is my matrimonial bed.
Your matrimonial bed.
You are who?
You came to share.
Come and get out of this place. You cannot share this
family to share my bed.
You cannot share this bed for me. You are retired.
All your plans.
You are retired. Oh, your plans. Leave my matrimonial bed for me. Get out of this place. Oh, no, shit. Leave my bedroom for me. Get out. Get out.
Kamsi njeko. Kwa makia kanji ukumakage. Listen, let me tell you something. Chukwu Kikabiama had a plan because the kind of connection that we have is incomprehensible to mere mortals. I was just going to call you before your call came through. Honestly, believe me. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry you beat me to it, but you're on the phone now, baby. Come on, now let's just talk. I have missed you. Come on, stop. Now, okay, but you're on the phone right now. Just carry on. You don't have to get on the phone so I can call back. You beat me to it and that's fine. Eh?
Hey. You're disturbing the peace of this palace.
Okay. Let me handle something real quick. I'll call you back, okay? All right, babe. Bye.
Why are you disturbing the peace of this palace? Huh? Father is sleeping and you're making noise, answering call. Don't you have right in this palace or what? What is the problem?
Are you okay?
Lutana, You are a prince. I am a prince as well. I will share the same privileges in this palace.
Well, you may be a prince, but I'll be quick to remind you that I am the heir to the throne.
And who is feeding you with this fallacy, these lies? Who is telling you all this? Eh? Who told you that? Listen, the fact that your first son is not a yardstick, that you will become the king after our father. Do I need to remind you that both of us stand a chance of becoming the king after our father? It is not done by first son. As a matter of fact, our father had the right to disqualify you, the first son, becoming the king after him. Get that into your brain.
Adim Chukwu came in the jewelry. I see that they have put a lot of things in your head and you're just ranting and raving, but I'll be quick to educate you a little. You see, when an amateur in the art of dancing confronts a professional dancer, not only does he begin to quiver, he goes dumb. I don't know who's playing this tune that you're dancing to, but it's going to ruin you. Be careful so that you do not, like the proverbial ones are. Be careful.
So, we are expected to be in our best behavior, carry out all duty assigned to us with utmost carefulness. Right now, you are assigned to work with the sheriff, while you, Martha, you work closely with me on that day. Am I understood?
Yes, head madam.
Alright, go back to work.
Thank you.
Who could this very important personality be?
Martha,
Eh?
we do not have business with who enters this palace, okay? Our duty here is to serve the real home with utmost loyalty.
Yes, ma'am.
So anything outside of this is not our business and never our job description.
I've heard. Oh, Mrs. Perfect, you always have something to say to counter gossips. Why? I beg.
Don't cut. This guy tell me say this in a short news, and I make I play am now. This ticket don't cut. This ticket don't cut. Hi. So let's try doing now. Okay, now I can use this locally. Make a him no cut my ticket. But this ticket don't cut again. Since I've been ready to do competition. So now my last week. So no cut.
Cheta, please, I am sorry. I understand that I wronged you yesterday. I am sorry. I don't like seeing you like this. Anytime you're in this mood, it makes me sad. I promise you, I will not do it again. It will never happen again. Please forgive me. Cheta Bikoziano, please, if not for anything, for the sake of our unborn child, please.
Abachi, please. Please, if you know what is good for you, leave my presence. Please leave my presence before I do something you and I will regret.
It has not got into this now. Orubeno Otua. Please, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, no problem. If it's to do, no problem. Let's go and do. As a matter of fact, you can do as much as you want. If that will bring peace, no problem.
What is wrong with you? No, it's obvious that stupidity runs in your lineage. What is wrong with you? Look, go back to your father's house. Leave my present, Aberechi. Leave my present.
Cheta, this is not the man I used to know. This is not the man I fell in love with. I know I hurt you by getting pregnant. I am sorry. I am sorry. It is what you put in there that germinated. It is not me now. You know, I would never want to do this to you, but it is here already. Let us accept the gift of God. And I also know that financially you're bothered because financially you're not doing well. But Cheta, I've been fasting. I've been praying. I've been working hard, praying for you so that you will succeed. Because when you succeed, I succeed. When you're happy, I am happy. And please, so just believe me. This phase will pass away. It will come to pass. You will testify.
Aberechi, this phase will only pass. This phase will only pass if you get out of my life and leave my house for good. I mean, what is so difficult for you to understand? Please. Get out of my presence.
Cheta, when you talk
I
like
said, get out of my presence.
you
Don't
hurt-
make, don't make,
you
get out of my presence, my friend. What's wrong with you?
You're hurting me with your words.
Get out of my presence. Get out of my presence. Get out of my presence. What's wrong with you? Get out of my presence. Get out. Since you don't want to leave this house, be prepared for me. You have to be prepared for me.
Oh no. Tell us, who is this very important personality that is coming to visit us that we have to put on our royal regalia in 3 days to come? Who is the person?
It's Princess Zikora, the daughter of the revered King Ahamba, the King of Kings. You all know him.
Wow, I know this is interesting. Interesting indeed. Excuse me, is she going to come as a royal delegate or what?
No, the king said she's already chosen as a bride for Prince Lutana.
Wow.
It's a recent decision taken by the king, and that's the reason for the emergency meeting we're having tomorrow.
But that's a wonderful development. A wonderful decision by our king. Their union will create lots of opportunity for our people. It's a welcome development. I don't know why the sad face.
In all this, have you considered Lutana's stand?
Oh no. What kind of stand are you talking about? If I may ask. Besides, the decision was taken by his father, not by a commoner.
What? Have you forgotten Kamsi in a hurry?
No.
Have you forgotten all that Kamsi did for Lutana? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten how Lutana loves her so much? Have you all forgotten?
Oh no. We are supposed to be futuristic. That is the reason we are called the elders of the land. Have you considered what we stand to benefit if Prince Lutana marries Princess Zikora? Her father is not just a king, but a high and influential senator at the federal level. The first king in the eastern part who hosted the president in his kingdom. He can get the president to sign for a federal university in this our kingdom. And other things that can be beneficial to us. You are talking of Kamsi. Who is Kamsi? Just a common daughter of late Okanta the Panwine Tapa. What can she benefit us? What can she offer?
She already offered her all in the past. What else do you want her to do that she has not done? What else? The Prince Lutana that I know, who is stubborn like his father, will never leave Kamsi for any other woman, no matter what the situation. She will not agree.
Have seen it? They are after benefit and whatever, money and all the rest of them, what they can get. But they are not after the joy and peace of Prince Lutana. Without considering what it might result or what it might lead to. Which of course we know it, that it might lead to father and son battle. Since our king is high in the position of king of kings of this state. So I don't know.
Exactly my fear. Yes, exactly my fear. Elders of Aniogugu, what do we do in this kind of situation? What do we do?
That is a very powerful decision. Very powerful one, Father. He has no option than to abide by it. Aside being our father, you are the king of this ancient and powerful kingdom. Your word is law.
I wish your brother can just be like you. things would have been much better for me.
You don't have to bother yourself, Father. I am enough for you. As the prince of this kingdom, Father, I will stand by you. I will support you. I will be a pillar beside you.
Thank you, my son. I appreciate. I wish Princess Zikora chose you instead of your brother. That would have gladdened my heart.
Oh. Father, you do not have a problem with that. Lutana will marry Zikora. Because by the time I am done frustrating that counsel of a girl, she will have no option than to run out of this kingdom. And when that happens, your ambition of becoming the king of kings of this state will see the limelight.
Wow. I knew you would gladden my heart. That was why I sent for you. Thank you.
That's okay, Father. Come to think of it, Father. You're getting older. And at your age, you're not supposed to be thinking so much. Because high blood pressure is a silent killer.
But your brother will not agree to that. Honestly, I am tired and I don't know what to do.
You have an option, Father. Make me the heir apparent to your throne. And I promise you, you will never regret it for the rest of your life.
You mean he bought all these things for you?
Yes, Mama. He's such a nice man. I know I cannot see these things, but when I touch them, I knew they were beautiful.
He's indeed a gentleman. I mean, which handsome and rich man will be in love with a blind girl?
Except the blind girl is a millionaire, right? Mama, I love him so much, but I am scared.
What are you scared of exactly, my daughter?
Mama, which parents will allow their son marry a blind girl? Huh?
Me.
Yes, Mama.
Through my years of existence, I've learned to know that what will be will be. It's just a matter of time.
Mama, time seems to have eluded me in this journey. Yes.
Just keep your faith straight and going. No one knows what Chukwu Okike Abiyama has in store.
Mama, what if pressure overwhelms him and he abandons me? What will I do?
My daughter, if he were to yield to pressure, he would have done that a long time ago. But peradventure he does that, God will provide your own man for you. Why all these questions?
Mama, when he came here earlier, I sensed fear and pressure.
Nothing happened.
Mama, you sure?
Yes.
Prince Lutana, fairest of them all, how have you been? I am pleased to behold your charming face again. So tell me, how have you been?
Juliet, I have been fine. The one that has a way with words. The goddess of words. Tell me what you want. Huh? What do I owe these fancy compliments? What's going on?
The drummer will always beat the tune they know best.
There she goes again.
Why not welcome me
You're already
At least.
welcomed, my darling. I see that drink in your hand. It speaks of the fact that you are welcomed to the royal home. What else do you want?
Still Ricky as ever. You know, I could give you a...
I believe that Santa would freely offer hugs. Have you come here to see your godfather, the king?
Lutana,
Yes.
why are you behaving like a child? I've been in love with you ever since, even before I traveled for my education. Now coming back, Lutana, you're not still seeing me? Tell me, what else do you want me to do for you to see how I feel about you?
Just do nothing. And stay away from me. Stop throwing yourself at me. It demeans you. Makes you little. It's not good. However, you are welcome to the royal home. I believe that the guards and the maidens will take care of you. Huh? And my father will be down soon. Huh? He'll come just...
Lutana, Lutana,
if you'll excuse
am I not
me.
good enough for you? Luta. What is going over this guy? Like, I don't understand. Am I not good enough?
Hey, Joy. Who is that beautiful lady just served drink earlier on? You don't remember her? I brought now your maid. Auntie Juliet, that comes to see Prince some years back. Auntie Juliet. Which Auntie Juliet now? Huh? Me. Madam, how many Auntie Juliet do you know? How many? Auntie Juliet that used to dash us money before leaving now. Auntie Juliet. Yes. The one that is in love with Empress Lutana. Chimo. See how fresh she's looking now. Oh. Over fresh, the warrior. Hey. But I pity her. Why? If she does not leave the prince, she will have high BP this period. Why do you say so? Have you forgotten? Oh. You're just addicted. Is it because of Kamsi? You're just addicted. Have you forgotten our king wants to be the king of kings of this state? Who doesn't know that? Madam. Earlier today, I overheard the king telling Prince Lutana to consider marrying the senator's daughter. The famous Princess Zikora? Yes, sir. Hey. What did the prince say? Say, Madam, I said I overheard. I was not there. Why didn't you hear it to the end? Hey, this life no balance. Fight for royalty. 2 classic babe and 1 village girl. Hey. I just hope what I'm sensing is not what is going to happen. Madam, what is that you are sensing?
Shouting like a market woman. Don't you know this is the palace?
Hey, call it whatever you like. That's your business. Look, I have come to warn you that you should...
Will you shut that trap you call mouth up before Google twist your tongue for you? Need I remind you that I've been in existence in this palace before you brought your little shameful self in.
Wow. I guess you don't possess what it takes to satisfy a king. And that's why he came for a more satisfying person.
I wish you know men well. Well, let me tell you. You know, when a little girl starts ovulating, she thinks she has possessed all it takes to be called a woman. Retrace your step, else I will show you that I am the head queen in this palace.
Head queen every time. Well, I have come to warn you to bridle this sharp mouth of yours. Because the next time you go to my husband and start talking about who takes over as the next king of this great kingdom, you will have me to contend with.
Woman, I will allow your stupidity to slide tonight. But when next you try this, you won't be this lucky.
Talk is cheap.
Listen, I am always ready for my foes. I'm always ready for you, no matter how strong you think you are. Stupid woman. Don't worry. Don't worry, I will tame you very soon. All right.
I have had enough of this, your madness in this house. What's no money.
There is no money. How was I supposed to prepare food?
You're looking my trouble. You're looking my trouble. What is the meaning of this?
I'm not eating today. I'm not lying to you.
How is that my
There's no
business?
money.
How is that my business? Eh? So you cannot go out there and hustle like every other reasonable woman out there. What is wrong with you?
Chita, I tried. There's no food anywhere. Me, I'm hungry myself. I've not eaten since today.
You're looking for my trouble. You are looking for my trouble. I don't want my neighbors to hear my voice now and feel I don't have conscience.
Oh, you know I can never do for your trouble.
Yeah, Shiro. My friend, come on, Shiro. Oh yeah, Shiro. Don't make me. I will manhandle you, Shiro.
You're taking this thing.
You leave my house. What is wrong with you? You cannot make food for your husband. So what use are you to me, my friend? Oh yeah. Outside. No, by the time you sleep outside, I want a target. Your brain will come together. Next time you know how to prepare for your husband. What's up? Come on, sleep outside. Come on, yeah, that will be there. I want to target here. Ordinary food you cannot prepare for your husband. No, sleep outside. Sleep outside.
How can a man who calls himself my father be this callous and selfish? How can he forget the past in a hurry just because of his selfish desire? How? If I do not act fast and smart, I just might be caught in between this web. I have to take the bull by the horn. I need to act fast. I need to be in charge of my destiny.
What kind of life is this? What kind of life is this? How did I ever find myself in a situation like this? What kind of relationship is this? Could this be love? Because how can someone who claims to love me treat me like this? How can the father of my unborn child treat me like a leper? Someone who had looked into my eyes severally and tell me I love you in the past. And now he treats me like a stranger, like a leper. Imagine me, Daberechi, sleeping out in the cold. Imagine me sleeping out in this cold. What do I call this? What do I call this? Daberechi, you should have seen this coming. You should have done better. You should have seen this from the onset. God, what do I do? What do I do? He is the father of my child, my unborn child. He is the father of my unborn child.
Oh, my princess, you are welcome to our kingdom. As a matter of fact, I, my family, and the entire kingdom have been waiting for this magnificent feat of yours to grace this palace. Please, have a wonderful stay in our palace. Please, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Thank you so much.
My princess.
Oh, my princess. In fact, rumors didn't do justice to your elegance. Your ravaging beauty is unprecedented. You're very much welcome to our palace. We cannot wait to treat you to a scrumptious meal.
Thank you so much, my queen. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. I appreciate. Your Majesty, I can't see Lutana. Did he travel?
Oh, yes. He has been preparing for this particular day. As a matter of fact, that was why he slept so late. I believe he's dressing up now. He will join us soonest at the dining.
That's so kind of him.
Princess, on behalf of Igwe's cabinet members, I welcome you to this great kingdom.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, my precious. How about my friend, your father, Senator Amber?
He's doing very well, Your Majesty. He sent his regards.
I know. He's a good friend. You're welcome there. You're welcome.
Who is that? Who is that?
It's me. Come see.
Mama, welcome.
Kamsi, what is going on? Why are you crying?
Mama, no, nothing. I am fine.
You are not fine. You know you can tell that to a stranger, not me. So talk to me. What is it?
Mama, Norma told me that the palace is welcoming Princess Zikora in a grand style.
So?
She said that the elders are wearing their royal attire. Mama, it means it's something special, something symbolic.
So?
Mama, stop. Can't you read the writing on the wall? Remember, our king has always wanted to be the king of kings of the state. So if they are welcoming Princess Zikora in grand style, it means that there's more to this than meets the eyes.
Just have faith. What will be, will be. Stop crying, nothing worth this tear.
Mama, I am scared. I am very scared, Mama.
It's okay.
Mama, if not that you gave birth to me, Mama, if not that you gave birth to me, I would have pushed it on my side. Why would you say such a nonsense thing?
You have already done that. You have already pushed me out of your sight with your words. Yes. Chetachi, what has come over you? You have become a shadow of yourself because of what does not matter. Because of a matter that does not have weight.
Mama, it is now obvious that this girl has succeeded in poisoning your heart against your own son. Your only son, Mama. Your only son.
I cannot support evil. That you know. You got this girl pregnant. That is why she is here. If you know you cannot take care of her, then why did you have an affair with her in the first place? Why? Yes, I'm asking you why. Why? My son, we have always taken care of each other. Yes. This girl that I see is not a lazy girl. She could be a blessing to you. That is what I want you to realize.
Mama, don't allow me to insult you, Mama. Mama, don't make me insult you. But okay, from Kayakulu now. Mama, in a rubbish. Mama, in a complete rubbish. Around nonsense. Mama, how can she be a blessing to me and my life is like this? No, my life is getting worse like this by the day. How? Mama, look, if that girl knows what is good for her, Mama, she better pack her things and get out of this house. Get out of this house before I do something.
Hi. Is that why you are treating her so badly? Is that why you are treating her like that? Do you realize that that girl almost died last night? You left her all alone in the cold to die. Chetachi. Chetachi, I want you to know something. Whatever that goes around comes around. Nature is watching us. Yes. Hi, karma is real. It is real. If not for Ikenna that bought her medicine this morning, who knows what will be her fate? Who knows what would have been her fate?
Mama, how is this all this nonsense you're saying now? How is it my concern, Mama? How is it my concern? Mama, that same nature should have told you that I don't want her. Is it difficult for you to understand?
Then what about me? What about your mother? What happened? Why do you no longer take care of me? Why do you no longer buy my drugs?
It's the same thing, Mama. It's the same thing. A child that says that the mother will not sleep, will not sleep. Since you have decided to take sides with her, no problem, Mama. There is no problem. You will suffer the same fate with her. It's as simple as that.
Chetachi. Chetachi.
Thank you. You see, today is a special day, crafted by Chukwokika Abiyama himself, for my lovely brother, Prince Lutana, and his beautiful damsel, Princess Zikora. I want us to toast to this wonderful union. For everlasting love between my brother, Prince Lutana, and Princess Zikora. And let the earth be a witness to this. Let us lift our glasses up.
Please, I'm pressed. Please. And I can't hold it any longer than this. I need to go. Please, let me ease myself.
No, you can go after this.
No. Let me ease myself. I'll be back.
I'm not done yet.
1 second, please.
See, don't worry. It's like he ate something that contains a lot of pepper. Okay? He'll come back. Come on, go ahead and eat your food. He will continue when he comes back. Good.
My daughter, I am sorry. I am sorry. And I'm begging on his behalf, my son's behalf, for what he has been doing to you. For all the stress he has been putting you through in this house. I am saying sorry. Please forgive him on my behalf. I know that my handicapped situation is not helping matters.
Ma,
Please.
Stop now. I don't like what you're doing. Why are you apologizing? Did you do anything wrong to me? Mama, it is not your fault. You have no blame in this. Moreover, I have already forgiven him. I forgave him last night.
I
have to.
Hey,
Mama, this is what love is all about.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love him so much.
Thank you.
Which is why I've been thinking. As it is only Brother Ikenna that cares about us. He's the only one who comes around once in a while to ask how we are faring. At least give us what he has once in a while. And now he said he is relocating to the city. Hey, so...
Hi, Brother Ikenna. Ikenna has been good though. He has been so helpful to us, so even before you came. Yes, he has been there for us. Financially, he has been supporting my son to get me drugs. If not for him, Ogwan, I didn't got the once in a while. He's the one that has been buying it too. He's the one.
Mama, which is why I am thinking. Because we cannot fold our hands and wait for the day Chitachi will change. We cannot be waiting for a day when he will wake up and become a changed person. I don't know how long we're going to wait for that. So I have decided, since Ikenna, the only one who cares and who manages to come around to know how we're doing, is relocating. And also, I forgot to tell you, he gave me 10,000 naira.
Hey.
Yes. So that 10,000 naira, I want to start up a business with it. Not big business. At least buy something I can hawk around and make some money so we can eat at least. Mama, again.
Hey.
Mama, what is it now? Why are you crying again?
Hey. Ha.
Mama, what is it?
You, the daughter of Chief Williams, will be seen on the streets, hawking in this condition. Who does that? What will people say? What will they say?
Mama, at this point, I don't care what people will say, because if we die of hunger, people will still talk. Besides, Mama, I am part of this family. Whatever bothers this family bothers me too.
Then what about the child? What about the child in your womb? What about her condition? How is this child going to survive the stress out there?
Mama,
how?
Mama, if I don't do this same condition will befall my child. Because I need to eat for my child to eat. And if I can't eat, then my child will die. Mama, so I have to do this. I have to.
Cheta.
Please, just let me do it.
Chetachi. Chetachi. What have I done to you? Chetachi.
Your Majesty, I beg to take my leave now.
So soon? I thought you and Prince Lutana are supposed to have good time together.
Your Majesty, Lutana blatantly insulted me in the presence of all the maids. Can you imagine? He told me he owes me no explanation, that he has to be candid with me.
He did that?
He went as far as telling me that he knows this arrangement was made by our fathers for us to be together, but he's not the right man for me. The earlier I get that, the better for me. He told me that this time is the time for his love. Your Majesty, sorry, when are you going to tell me that Lutana has another girl he's seeing?
Please, my princess, I'm so sorry about this, but trust me, I can fix that. Please, do not let my bosom friend, Senator Ahamba, the King of Kings, to know about this. I will take care of this, I promise, okay? My princess.
It's fine, Your Majesty. Better try and fix it. Fix it.
Definitely I will.
I am fine now, my love. Yes, trust me. I know when I heard about it, I what? I am sorry. I'm sorry for jumping into a conclusion without hearing from you first. It won't happen again. Yes. So tell me, how did it go? You see, I was right. I wasn't far from the truth. I knew her mission wasn't ordinary. Of course, I trust you. I trust you with my whole heart. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, I will not cry again. I love you more. Bye.
Sorry for disturbing you. We are really curious about something. Exactly. Who is that lady that just came in today?
That's Princess Zikora, Senator Ahamba's daughter.
Even the animals in the forest knows her.
Then why do you ask what you have already known?
Come on, Inurena. Stop being holier than thou. And you can't be more Catholic than the Pope. We are only asking to know the relationship she has with the royal household.
Her father, Senator Ahamba, is our king's very good friend.
Why are you like this? You are the one that served them drink. And even the food at a quiet time. Are you trying to tell us you never heard anything from the conversation?
Whatever discussion that I'm not involved in is none of my business. And you know that. I was only appointed to serve them and not to eavesdrop on their conversation. So please, spare me that. I'm very busy. Excuse me.
I told you, but you never listened. There's no harm in trying. That girl needs to be taught a lesson. So what are you plotting now? Don't worry.
Oh no. With what happened in the palace today, I'm not beginning to understand your worry.
Mbanefo, the grey hair on my head are not artificial. Neither did they spring up out of hunger. Mba.
You can imagine Prince Lutana telling his father, the king of this great kingdom, that he cannot come out to welcome Princess Zikora. I mean, disobeying the king's direct order means war and insubordination. I bet you if the king does not control his temper, it might lead him into taking a rash decision which will not speak good of this kingdom.
We will keep doing our best as elders of this kingdom. We'll try.
Oh no. Before he became the king of this kingdom, you both have been very good friends.
That's true.
Please,
That's true.
I beg of you, talk to him about his temperament. We all know that our king gets angry easily. And Prince Lutana, his first son, inherited that from him. If the both continue this way, something strange, something bad might happen, and which will not speak good of the kingdom.
You sent for me, Father.
Lutana, what have you done?
I am confused.
How dare you go against my command? Have you lost your mind?
Your Majesty, I am still confused. What are you talking?
You do not play the game of pretense with me, boy. First, you refuse to come out to welcome your guest.
Oh, your guest, Father. Your guest, not mine.
Cut me one more time and I will show you what kings do to their insubordinate subjects. Princess Zikora left here in a bad state, courtesy of your stupidity and carelessness. Just pray her heart still beats for you. Else, your action will be too late to regret.
Dad, I have told you this before and I'm going to say it again for the uptenth time. You are not going to impose on me a woman that I don't want. I have a relationship with Kamsi. Kamsi is the woman for me.
Now listen to me. Today should be the last day you will mention the name of a nobody that has nothing to offer as a bride.
That has nothing to offer? Dad, Kamsi suddenly has nothing to offer. Have you forgotten in a hurry how she came to my aid when I needed help? Where was your Zikora when I needed help? Have you suddenly forgotten, Father?
Your Majesty, as you already know, the full moon of Ogugu appears in 2 weeks. Eke Ogugu, to be precise. And we, the elders in council, have come to know if your choice of heir apparent is still Prince Lutana or you have changed.
Oh no. And elders of Aniogu, once again you're welcome. You see, before the eagle lands to pick its prey, there has been a careful calculation in order to be precise so as not to miss.
Your Majesty, you are very correct.
As you all know, I have 2 sons in whom I am well pleased. Yes, in as much as Lutana is as stubborn as Mio, does not change the fact that he's my son, and I still love him. Coming back to your question on the issue of heir apparent to the throne of my ancestors, you will get the answer. And on that note, I'll tell you that my heir apparent to the throne is
Udoka, what's the problem? Why are you knocking like that?
I want to see His Royal Majesty.
Do you have any appointment with His Majesty?
It's very urgent, and I need to see His Majesty right now.
I'm sorry you cannot go in. His Majesty is having a meeting with his cabinet members. And you know what happens when anyone enters there. Except from the royal family and the royal servants.
Please, tell His Royal Majesty that his son, Prince Lutana, has an accident and he was rushed to the general hospital.
Your Majesty, your wisdom is without comparison. You see, we need someone who is strong enough to make a decision that will favor our people and stand by it. That's the kind of person we need. And Prince Lutana will do that for us.
Greetings, my king.
What is it?
Greetings, my elders.
Yes.
Udoka, son of late Iche Umema, just reported that Prince Lutana had an accident.
What?
What? And was rushed to the family hospital, my king.
What? Where is my phone?
This is not pleasant at all.
Hello? Dr. Franklin.
Come see. Since I had this accident, you have been with me, by my side. I want you to go home, Kamsi. I want you to go back to your mother. I also want you, I know it's going to be hard, but I need you to begin to get me out of your mind and out of your heart. Kamsi, since I came back home, the opticians have been doing their best to find a cornea donor. And the ones they have found so far are either too healthy or from a dead person. My father does not want to hear of that. He is looking for a living donor, which is almost a mission impossible. I don't know how long this will take, Kamsi. I want you to live your life. I don't want you to marry a blind man. You're a good girl. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you deserve the best. I wish you a nice life. Please, take care of yourself and take care of your mother.
Why would this happen to the love of my life? Just why?
My king, I am so grateful to Ogugu for the success of this surgery. You know, at first I was so scared when the doctor said it was a chance of 50-50.
But I told you that Ogugu can never forget her own. I told you. But one thing I know for sure is that Ogugu can never allow a blind man to rule this kingdom of ours.
You're right. I am glad and at the same time bothered.
Bothered?
Yes.
What bothers you on this joyous day?
My king, have you forgotten what happened? Have you forgotten how the cornea came about?
I believe he will understand. Yes. It wasn't our fault.
You and I know our son and how he is. You know how he behaves. Are you sure he's going to forgive us?
But you equally know that it wasn't our decision. It was a critical moment and our hands were tied. Well, I think that if everything is explained to him, he will understand. Please, for now, let's forget about that and celebrate the gods for restoring our son's sight.
Of course, it calls for celebration.
Igwe! I never made mistake choosing you. You are the love of my youth.
You've started.
Come see. Why are you like this? Why are you holding a stick?
What happened to your sight? Huh?
My prince, has a vision now.
My vision is all right now. Why can't you see me? What is going on?
She's the anonymous cornea donor. We tried talking her out of it, but she insisted.
What? And no one told me about it?
Son, she made us swear never to let you know until the surgery is over and you're good.
Why?
My prince, I couldn't watch you wallow in pain. I couldn't stand you give up without a fight. I did what I did for love. Listen, if your sight is intact, I know I will see through you.
You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do this. You had no business losing your sight. Come see, this was not the plan.
Don't do this, don't.
Because this was not the plan. Why?
Don't do this.
Why did no one tell me about it? I will do everything that I can to ensure that you regain your sight. Do you understand? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
It's alright, baby. I got you. Okay? I got you.
No one forced her to do what she did. That was her choice. Besides, I would have gotten a donor if she didn't volunteer.
But she volunteered anyway. She gave herself. That girl gave her precious sight to make me happy. She gave her sight to make me complete, Father. And I'm never going to let her down, Father. I'm not going.
Then get ready
to take another woman, no matter what happens.
Then get ready, because I am going to do everything but physically and spiritually possible to stop you from getting married to her.
Do I take that to be a threat, Father?
Of course, you know it's not a threat. Those are words of the king. And I believe you understand better than anyone else.
What is going on here?
If she did not say, let's do it this way, or advise us, I would have. That is the right thing. How can somebody in his right senses start supporting Lutana? Because Lutana is the first son of the king.
I personally, I think Lutana must be this big man star.
Yes, that is it. You know, these people that their papa is rich, they misbehave because they are not the ones making the money. Is that not Chichi Banefo? He's still dressed in the royal dress. Maybe he has not gotten home since then. Chichi Banefo?
Ndewo. Oh, God. Since we've not gotten home, or have you?
Yes, I followed Onowu to his house and then stopped over to see Ogidi because his wife gave birth last night.
Oh, good.
Bane, for this one, you followed Onowu to his house. I hope all is well.
Oh, Hunter, must there be problem before I go to Onowu's house? Besides, before he became the Onowu, we have been friends. And I also mentioned going to see Ogidi. Mbane from one of them. Just don't be angry. My friend, the Ladoku, in other words, slip of a tongue, according to the Englishman. What he meant to ask you is this. Is there anything that we should know, two of us? Something like what? Anything. Maybe something that only the owner who knows.
That we're supposed to know too. All that, that all of us supposed to know it.
Yes. Ogada and Hunter. Yes. What makes you think I'm in a position to know what only the unknown we should know?
Mbanefo, before we met you here, we were on our way to Gide's house. So let us proceed.
Goodbye. Let me head to my house.
We'll see you some other time.
Himself and Onu, they are always getting into my skin. And they make me to get annoyed there.
They are both birds of the same feather. They should flock together. That is it. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. They should flock together.
Oh, yes.
That's their way. Just as we.
Where is that fool that will not give her father peace of mind? Where's that animal? Lutana, where are you? Oh, here you are, Lutana.
Adam, I came out here to have some time alone to myself. Please, stop shouting and allow me some time alone. Please, I want some peace.
You want some peace? When you wouldn't give a father a moment of peace, and you want some peace. Listen, there is no peace for the wicked.
You are going to get me upset. And I'm going to do things to you that I will regret. Leave, please. I'm begging you.
Tell me, what is that you will do which you haven't done before? What? Our father is becoming hypertensive because of you. Just a little command, very little command. Get married to Zikora. Is that too much for him to ask? Not minding what he has done for you in the past.
You know, Adam, the problem is because of how fast you grew physically. It was hard for your mother to remember to do the needful. Because of how quick you grew, you were not properly weaned. Because as you grew so fast, your mother assumed that is how you grew mentally. But you see now, there's a problem. And the problem that we're dealing with is that you have grown so big on the outside, but very empty on the inside. Adam, that man is your father as well. You are your father's son. Why can't you get married to Zikora? So that you can help your father achieve his selfish desires.
I am not in competition with you. First, I was making advances at Kamsi. Then you showed up from nowhere and you swept her up her feet. Then I met Zikora. She was at the verge of accepting me and you showed up from nowhere. She erased me from her memory.
Not my making.
Then who's making? Now tell me, who's making? Whether you're making or not, I don't care. But no one, and not even your Lutana, can stop our father from becoming the king of kings of this state. You must marry Zikora. And let me warn, Kamsi can never be a member of this family. Adim, I will go extra mile. I am ready to cross 7 seas and 7 rivers to stop Kamsi from becoming a member of this family.
Adim, Ogonogo, Abro Kwana na Wametona. Si ebe a.
Afọ now, nwatakịrị fọg ogbole Igbo. Ọsọ ọgụ kpọọ ya iru. Ọgụ ahụ ga-akpọ gị iru.
Precious blood of Jesus. Every evil arrow, every demonic arrow, every satanic arrow you have shown towards me, Father, I return it back to sender. I return it back to sender. It will not prosper against him. It will not prosper against him. In the name of Jesus, Father, I return every demonic arrow, every satanic arrow, whatever form of arrow they have sent towards him. Father, I return it back to sender. I cover him with the blood of Jesus. I cover him with the blood of Jesus. I cover my family with the blood of Jesus. I soak every member of this.
My friend, will you shut your mouth? What is wrong with you? No, so you have turned my house into a church, okay? You have turned my house into a church. You're mental. You have gone nuts. No, did your Bible not tell you that even Jesus himself said that a healthy man does not need a hospital? Did you not read that in your Bible?
I was only praying for you. It is you I'm praying for. I have been having nightmares about you. Terrible dreams about you lately. But tonight's one was really horrible. It was horrible, so I decided to cover you with the blood of Jesus.
Blood just kill you there. Blood just kill you there. It is your miserable self and this bastard you have in your womb that you're having those terrible dreams for. Not me. Can never be me. Look, let me just hear him. Let me hear one stupid prayer again from you, and I'll show you the two colors of a raging fire in our power. Can look happy again from you. Just wake me up from my sleep again. Don't do that again. Let me just hear him again.
Was that why you were crying over the phone?
My love, I lost all hope. I didn't know who else to run to. My mother is all I have. She means everything to me.
I understand, baby. I do. But I have always told you, whenever you're going through a phase, let me know. Put me in the know so I can help you in any way I can. Like they say, 2 heads are better than one. And I'm the love of your life.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, my love. I mean, you have proven beyond words that you're actually the one meant for me. I promise you today that no matter what happens, I will always hold your hand. I will love you for the rest of my days.
I love you too, baby. I love you, and you know that.
I know. And I love you too. Thank you.
Okay, in addition to the one I gave you before, you know what? Take.
Babe.
Come on, take it.
What for?
Buy provisions for Mama.
Babe, come on.
Take it. Baby, are you going to reject money from me?
No, but...
Then take it.
I'm just speechless. I mean...
Please, take good care of that woman for me, okay?
Oh, baby, thank you. Thank you so much.
And I'll be coming by later to see her, okay?
Alright, I mean, this is too much. I mean,
It's not. You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, honey. I love you. Thank you.
I love you more. I love you more.
Thank you.
So now you're good, Abby?
Yes, I am good.
You're okay. Is this the love you promised me? Is this the unconditional love you promised me? You promised to hold my hand. And the hand you promised to hold has almost withered, waiting for you. God, please strengthen me. Strengthen me, oh Lord, because I am tired. I am tired. This is too much. This is too much, God. This is too much for me to bear. Is it because of my sin? Is it because of my sins? Please forgive me. Forgive me, Lord. If not for anything, for the sake of my unborn child. If not for anything, for the sake of this innocent child. The man I placed my trust on has disappointed me. I am sorry I did not listen to you. I am sorry I did not put my trust in you, rather I placed my trust in a man instead of putting my trust in you. I believed him. Please forgive me. Please.
Please, drive carefully. She's my only child. All that I have. She. Look around. No other person.
Prince Lutana would behead me if anything happens to her, Mama.
Okay. My child.
Yes, Mama?
Please don't stay out for too long.
It depends on Prince Lutana. Moreover, take care of yourself, okay? I will soon be back.
This is real love. No one can tear us apart. Opimo, Jeremo, Ebobonino, I am coming for you. It doesn't matter what is going on right now. It doesn't matter what they're saying about you. You're all I want. I have found true love in you. You are all I want. We are meant to be forever. I have found true love in you. We are meant to.
This one need a man. Are you sure you can do this?
Yes, Mama, I can. Yes, I can.
Mbano, when you get there, please be careful. Be careful. And I pray that customers will locate you from the left, from the right, from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. They will come and buy up everything. So by the time you are coming back, you come back with enough money. Please don't go out there and stress yourself. Remember your condition.
No problem. Let me run along before this song comes out.
Madam, Where are you going to? This one you arrange the plantain like someone who is going for harvest Thanksgiving. It's today Sunday.
I am going to sell them.
That's good news. At least someone has decided to be useful. So who did you buy these plantains from?
Those are my plantains at the backyard. Yes, they are my plantains at the backyard.
Mama, you're looking for my trouble. Mama. Madam, so you have the effort, you have the mind to cut my plantain without paying me your choir? Are you mad? Is something wrong with you? How dare you? But kill you there. But kill you there, Taberechi. Look, these plantains are 5,000 naira. Either you give me now or I'll take them inside.
Hey. But
My friend, come on. Let me have the 5,000 naira. No 5,000 naira, no plantain.
Chetachi.
5,000 naira.
Chetachi.
Mama, stop calling me. Chetachi did what? 5,000 naira or no plantain?
Hey. Chetachi, this is not fair.
I will take it inside.
Chetachi, this is not fair. God is watching you. God is watching you. God is watching you.
Mama, yes, God is watching. Yes, God is watching me. Yeah, watch him. If you don't like what you see, let him close his eyes.
Hi. Chetachi.
I can't go. Mama, look where you got.
It's mine. It's mine.
Stop quarreling. Stop quarreling.
God is watching you. God in heaven is watching everything that you are doing, and He will judge you. He will judge you. He will judge you.
You're looking for trouble. You're looking for trouble.
Is the plantain your own?
Is it your own?
It's my own. Hi. Jesus.
So you have this kind of money in this house and we are starving, Okwaya? Taberechi, God will judge you. But God is watching you. You're very wicked. You're even mean. Mama, this should be the first and last time you put mouth into business that does not concern you.
You are wicked. A very wicked child.
Mama, stop quiet. Stop quiet.
Wicked. God will judge you. God will judge you. God will judge you. It's okay. It's okay, my dear. It's okay. It's okay. Hi.
This is a French wine.
Okay.
Hold on to it. Right. I'd like you to taste it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
It's soft, eh?
It's nice. I like it. Can I drop?
No, it's okay. I got this.
Thank you. What is the name of that wine?
I think it's a French name. I can't quite pronounce it. It's a French name.
It's nice. I like it.
But it's good to have you here as always. And you're dressed in
thank
pink
you.
today.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the color?
That's the color.
My mom chose it for me. You like it?
I love it.
I'm happy you love it. Thank you. I always love to be around you, and you know. Thank you for bringing me here.
You don't know the level of calm that your presence brings here. You don't know. You have no idea.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
But I want to assure you that things will be fine soon, okay? Just keep faith.
As long as I have you by my side, I am okay.
You'll always have me by your side. My mom is here.
My queen. Good afternoon.
Kamsi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm good. How is your mother?
She's fine.
Okay. Please, I want to steal him just for a minute.
Still me. I hope all is well, Mom.
All is well. Am I permitted?
No problem, my queen.
Okay.
It's fine, Mom. I'll be with you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just a moment, okay?
Okay. Take your Take your time.
Yes, Mother. What is it?
Lutana, I think she should go now.
Yes. You know your father can walk in anytime. Please.
You also know that what he feels and what he thinks is of no relevance to me.
Listen, there's no need for you to agitate your father. Just allow her to go. Don't worry, I will talk to your father. I'll speak to him. He will come out of his selfish state. You know what I want? All I want is your happiness. Whatever that makes you happy, you know I will support it. Please, do this for me. Okay?
You know, Kamsi came here so that we can spend time together. She only just got here. We haven't had enough time together, so no. I'm not going to let her go.
Lutana, be
Please.
Be cool.
Mom, you see that young lady there? Kamsi, Yochuku. That's the woman that I am in love with. And that is the one that I am going to marry. I don't care how your husband feels about it.
Lutana, be cool. Be cool. Listen to me now. Do this for your mother. Please.
Are we done here? She's looking so beautiful today. Did you notice?
She's always a beautiful girl.
Yes. Of course, immediately I am done going through the documents. I'll get back to you. Even as now, I am going through the documents. It's okay. It's okay. That's good of you. It's coming.
Greetings, Father.
Greetings, son. How are you?
Very well, Father. I can see you are busy.
Yes, just going through some official documents.
Oh.
Your mother told me you left the palace early.
Oh, yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I went to see the youth leaders. You know, you taught me as a leader, I need to listen to the plight of my people. You know, so I'm trying to put what you taught me into practice.
That's wonderful. I've always been proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you so much. You know, as a good father you are to me, I have to practice what you taught me. Not like your son, Lutana, who is currently disobeying you.
What are you talking about?
I'll speak with you, Father. Lutana is with that blind girl. That good-for-nothing girl. And of course, I know you're not aware of that.
He dare not. He dare not.
Apparently, he does. And you need to see how happy he is disobeying you.
Of course, you know I'm going to miss you too. But I am seeing you again soon, right?
Of course you'll see me. You know, I'll always tell them to come get you. Or better still, when I go for shooting practice tomorrow, just stop by. See you.
That would be sweet.
Oh, my father is...
British.
Dad, what is this for? Why would you do this to her? Why?
You are now challenging the king of this and
I am not challenging you, father. I'm asking questions. Why are you embarrassing my guest?
Young lady, leave my compound and never return again.
Father, that's a lie. She goes nowhere, father.
Lutana, stay out of my way.
No, she is my guest. This is also my house, father.
Please,
No.
sir, allow me to go, please.
No.
Young lady.
Lutana, please take me home, please.
Thank you for what you did in the past. Name your price and I will handsomely reward you. Leave my compound.
She goes nowhere, father. No, she would not
My prince, please come down.
No, you are not going anywhere.
Oh, Dedike!
I'm begging you, allow the guards to take me home, please. Please, for him.
Take her home by foot.
My prince, please. My prince, don't do something stupid, please, I beg you.
Father, she goes nowhere.
Young lady, leave my compound.
Father, if you don't stop this right now, we're going to have a problem, I'm telling you. Lutana, you have pushed me for so long, and you have embarrassed me for so long, Father.
Lutana, stay out of my path.
No, you are the one in my path. She goes nowhere, Father.
Young lady, leave my compound. Or daddy girl, go and lock that gate. Lock that gate.
Father, they can't. They don't.
Lock that
but
gate.
I tell him not to lock that gate. Father, I am going to wreak havoc. Father, I see chaos coming. Please, I'm begging you. Tell them to open that gate.
What's the problem with you?
What?
Why are you raising your voice against our path?
Stay out of this.
Why would I stay out of this?
What can I say? Stay out of this. Stay out of this. I will break your head. Why not stop me? Stay out of this. Stay out of this. Why not stop me? Stay out of this. Stay out of this.
Dabere, what is it? Are you okay? Come on. Hey. Sorry. Hey, sorry. Sorry. Hey. Sorry. Hey. Dabere, please, can you walk? Hey. Sorry. Sorry. Please, sorry. Mona, Dabere, I can't leave you here. Please, you need to manage. Please. Sorry.
Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
Someone is pained.
Oh yes, I am pained, and I'm going to tell you to stay clear of all that concerns me and Kamsi. Stay clear.
Lutana, this is the beginning of your pain. And let me tell you that our father's command must be carried out. I don't care to know who is involved. You see that girl called Zikora? You must marry her. And over my dead body, will you marry that stupid girl? Nobody of a girl called Kamsi. You won't.
In that case, you're going to get your wish, for I'm willing to kill anyone who stands in the way of me marrying the love of my life.
Decision. I have always taught you to believe in Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Whatever we be, will definitely be. If Ogugu wishes that King's decision over his son, Prince Lutana, prevails, so be it. But I want you to know that I am here to give you all the assistance you will ever needed. Stop crying. Please.
Greetings, my daughter. Who's your mother? Organic. Oh, she's fine. Why are you going? Sorry.
Uzamaka! Ogini, what happened? What is it? Why is she like this?
Mama, I saw her on my way. She was struggling with her stomach. She's having a very serious stomach ache.
Hey, you see? I said it all. I said it. I warned her, but she wouldn't listen to me. This is exactly my fear. Oh, thank you so much, Dalurine. Thank you for bringing her back home for me safely. Oh, thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Dabere, please take care of yourself now. Stop stressing yourself like this. Not in this condition. Don't worry. I will come from time to time to help you. Oh, Mama, let me run along. I need to go to the market and get something for my mom.
Okay. When you get home, send me word to your mother.
I will.
Once again, thank you very much. God bless you, my daughter. God bless you.
Mama, please take care of her.
I will. Tabirichi, what is it now? Why are you doing this to yourself? I warned you. I warned you not to hurt yourself and your unborn child. I warned you. Why? Rest. You need rest. Iman nonsense. What can you be in Kabikon? What how is he doing you? Why you? Hey. It's okay. Sorry. No. Hey, Chibemo. No, sorry. No. Sorry. Hey. No. I see it now.
Mbanefo, my fear is gradually coming to limelight. From the report I got, Prince Lutana broke a bottle before His Majesty and he was threatening fire and brimstone. Can you imagine that?
What?
Yes.
Did I hear you say bottle? Was he drunk or what?
He was not drunk. He wasn't. Just because the king was about to throw out Kamsi from the palace. And then Prince Lutana just got angry. Hey, can you see that?
Oh no. Something has to be done. Because if something is not done fast about this Kamsi Zikora saga, one day we will wake up to hear a terrible news. Please, talk to His Majesty. Talk to His Majesty. He's your friend.
I've been talking with him, but his mind is so made up. At this point, I just don't know what to do again. I don't know, honestly.
It's okay. In that case, no, let us bring it up in our next cabinet meeting.
My elders.
Yes, my prince.
His madness has gotten to the point of no return.
You mean he broke a bottle in the presence of our king?
He did not just break a bottle, but he threatened to kill the king and I.
This is getting out of hand. And something needs to be done.
Exactly. And that is why I am here, my elders. You see, my father, the king of this kingdom, is aging.
Sure.
So my father doesn't need this kind of crisis.
Exactly.
What he needs right now is peace of mind.
Exactly. So, my prince, what do you want us to do for you?
I want both of you to convince the king to denounce Lutana as the heir apparent to the throne of Anugugu kingdom.
My prince, we've started that already. Exactly. But we have a problem. Onu and Mbanefu, they are the clog in the wheel of our progress.
Do not bother about them. Oh yes, I will take care of them. Both of you should just go ahead and do what I asked you to do. Trust me. I'll reward both of you handsomely. Money is not my problem.
It's okay, my prince. We are with you all the way. Trust us to do a wonderful job.
Thank you. Waiting to hear from both of you.
You get from us soon. You see.
You must be very stupid and senseless to spill such rubbish from that thing you call mouth. How dare you speak about the heir apparent of this ancient kingdom in that manner? How dare you? Apparent of that kingdom. Heir apparent my foot. When Wanza hears a melodious tune, he jumps at random, forgetting the size of his leg. That your tyrant of a son could be that Wanza if he does not stop meddling in my son's affair. Oh, warn him, Ulama. And who is your stupid and foolish son? That's my Okuloka. Omeka Agu. Afunwa Lutana. My son will have his time. Who is he? Well, you can spew whatever rubbish you like from that your dirty, stinking mouth. After all, there is freedom of speech. I just pray you will be strong enough to protect that your well-cherished son when the time comes. Are you by any chance threatening me? Are you? Real wings don't do threats. Ndidi, watch and learn. Oh, death wish. That is what you're asking for. Death wish. That is what you're asking for. Get out of my sight! Senseless old. Get out! Get out of my sight! Senseless old fool. Useless woman.
Mama, there is money in this business.
This money?
This is my sales for today. I'm ready to go in a business.
Chukwu aloka. People say go.
Hey. Huh?
You mean you made all this from the sales?
Yes, sir.
This is good. But my daughter, don't you think that this is too much for you, especially your condition? Eh? Your condition.
Mama, but if I stop, how are we going to fare? What can I do? If I stop, how do we feed?
You are right, my daughter. You are right. Hey. Always be careful.
I will.
Aha! I can see that our businesswoman is back. So, let me have my percentage.
What nonsense percentage are you talking about? Huh?
Let me have my percentage now as the owner of the house, as the landlord of the house.
Ose?
My friend, let me have my percentage.
Which house? This house belongs to my husband. Yes! My husband!
Which husband? Mama, which husband? Your husband is dead and buried. I'm his only son. In fact, I am his only child. And this house belongs to me. As the landlord of this house, I decide what happens here or not. So, let me have my percentage, my friend. After all, you're not paying rent. Mama, let me have my percentage.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh. Chai.
Mama, don't, please.
God.
What is that? One five. 1.5. That means the whole market you sold today is just 15,000. You do not do well. You do not do well. You have to increase your hustle so that next time you will not give me 1.5. Mama, you can continue your business. Is there food?
There's food inside.
Oh, me too.
Your Majesty, the war going on presently in your home is an issue of public concern. Prince Lutana is your son, the heir apparent to the throne of this great kingdom. He has made his choice for a bride. But you refused him from proceeding for his bride. Why?
Oh no. Are you in any way insinuating that the king's choice of bride for his heir, the heir apparent to his throne, is born out of a careless thought?
Oh, Hunter, this your question is irrelevant. Oh no, we never said that. We're only concerned that this might lead to internal disaster, which will not be good for our king and the entire kingdom.
Anya tell body beneba now. I don't like it. If you don't know what to say, keep quiet. Our king has already mandated Prince Afunwa Lutana to marry Princess Zikolora. Are you not aware that their union will benefit this kingdom immensely? Eh?
That is what you are known for. Ringo.
And I did not talk to him.
Oh.
Did I talk to you?
Are you supposed to talk to
Did I call you?
Listen to me. I did not summon you people here to cause nuisance in the palace. I just want to let you know that I want to send delegates to King Ahamba's house to start marriage process immediately.
Only be able to send that delegation if you find yourself alive.
Prince Lutana, please drop. Please drop that thing, please.
Lutana, I order you as your king to lower that gun immediately.
Welcome, you have ordered me enough. Anyone else? My God. Faster!
Yes, I'm down.
What is it?
Hey!
Your Majesty, what is it now?
Down the goes. Thanks to the gods. It was a dream.
What kind of dream could have startled my lord to this extent?
I am beginning to get worried.
What worries you? What worries you?
For a while now, I've been having nightmares. One of the nightmares, it is either Lutana strangles me or he stabs me to death.
May the gods forbid. May the gods forbid. Your Majesty, nothing will happen to you. So he attacked you again?
Yes. This time, he shot me and Adam, your son.
Hey. Lutana, that is not possible. Lutana has beaten more than he can chew. You see, my instinct can never fail me. I knew that boy was up to something dangerous. Yes, he and his mother. I knew they were up to something dangerous. With the way he has been challenging you lately, I knew they didn't mean well. Your Majesty, please, every drastic situation requires a drastic action. You have to do something, and very fast. Ozubo.
What do I do?
You're asking me. Call for an emergency meeting. Gather all the elders of this kingdom. Yes. And announce to them that henceforth, Lutana is no longer your heir apparent. Yes. After all, you have another son. Look at Adam Chukunobi. Good boy. Very good, very loyal, very respectful, always supporting, encouraging, and able and willing to do whatever you say. Look, the way this Lutana is even going, you just I'm even beginning to doubt that boy's paternity because he's nothing close to you. Yes, he's totally opposite of you. The one that everybody knows is your blood is Adin Chukunobi. Yes. You're a good man, and Adin Chukwu is a good boy. Make Adin Chukunobi your heir apparent immediately. Immediately, no waste of time. Your Majesty, call no. Should I get your phone for you?
Hey! You mean you've been having such terrible dreams about the royal family?
And they all seem real. I am telling you, the one of last night, I saw him kill the father and the brother.
Hey!
I thought it was happening live. When I woke up in the morning, I was thanking God. I had to thank God that it was a dream. Yesterday's night on was very scary.
You know, the recurrence of the same dream is what is making it so scary.
I'm telling you. Like the same dream every time I dream. Uzamaka, I will go to the palace and tell the king. I have to warn the king.
I know me, he say,
I have to warn the king.
You want to go and tell the king that his son wants to kill him? What is your evidence? Where is your evidence? Mbacherekwa, you will walk up to the king and tell him that his son wants to kill him in your own dream. Desperation, please. Take care of yourself and your unborn child. Bikun, please. Yeah.
Reggie, I'm going out.
Good afternoon, no.
You're not see son now. I'm going out. Please stop wasting my time.
And what do you mean? I don't understand.
What don't you understand? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you not going to the market today? Or you think I didn't see those plantains you packed there? My friend, let me have the money for the plantains and ask him what do you mean? Let me have it now. $5,000. It's not complete now. You know, you should know now. You should know things have gone up. It's no longer 5,000. It's 5,500. May not say so now. I don't have time, please. It's 5,500.
Don't be offended. I'm just being curious. That money you gave him was for what? Eh? Don't tell me. Don't tell me that you're paying for the plantain you cut from the backyard, Daberechi. Eh? Hey! I'm not wanting more. Hey! The money now.
Mama, you're back.
Where are you headed?
I just want to take a walk.
Take a walk?
Yes.
In this condition?
Mama, you sound as if I was born blind.
I know you weren't born blind, but it is not a good idea for you to walk in this kingdom alone. What if something happens to you?
Mama, nothing will happen to me. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Before you know it, I am back, okay?
Okay, let me walk you around.
Mama, please don't worry. See the keys. I locked it. Just go and rest. I'll be fine, okay?
Are you sure you'll be fine?
Yes, I'll be fine. You know I know my way around and I have my stick. Okay? Just go inside and rest. I'll be fine.
Your Majesty, but you know that...
Oh no, there is nothing wrong in what I said earlier. The tradition gives the king the room to denounce the heir. I don't know if there was any
amendment in our tradition in my absence?
Oh no, answer His Majesty, because I cannot remember Ichi or Gada here, or I attending such blasphemous and nefarious ceremony.
Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it?
That's what it is, oh no.
Your Majesty, tell your cabinet members the reason for such an urgent meeting. Tell them.
Oh no, hold it there. Hold it there. The king cannot explain in detail in this very particular matter. It's only on issues that affect the whole kingdom. This is personal.
Oh, Gada. Oh, Gada, what has come over you? Are you saying that the issue that has to do with changing of hair does not affect the entire kingdom? Is that what you mean?
It does not. It's a personal matter.
But our tradition still demands that he has chosen an heir. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand what you're talking here. I know what you're talking about.
You have gathered up.
Hey, quiet.
Better.
Listen to me. I did not summon you people here for flimsy questions. I just want you to be in the know. So go home and get ready for the ceremony.
Get ready for the ceremony. Okay.
Yes. You know, it's on that my birthday, I'm going to unveil the orphanage home I built for the community. The day I'm going to announce the scholarship given to our children in the community. Yes, even the aged will be taken care of. Yes. It's going to be a great day, of course. Yes, I invited the Egedege dancing troupe to entertain the audience that day. Oh, yes, the material is beautiful. You will love it. You will love it. But what are you paying for? I've taken care of that. Don't worry about that. Must you pay me? Take it as birthday gift I'm giving to you. Okay, I'm the one celebrating birthday and I'm giving, it doesn't matter. Gift can be given to each other at any event. It depends on how we feel. What matters is the heart we give the gift with. Yes. Don't worry. Wicked, old witch.
Haven't you heard that there is no peace for the wicked? Here you are, feeling overly comfortable, having fun, making one miserable phone call after setting the whole palace ablaze with your stupid tyrant of a son. You think you can eat your cake and have it?
Uloma, you have the nerves, you have the F13 to snatch my phone from me while I was talking with someone. Uloma, do you know who I was talking with?
If you let me talking to your ancestors, more like care. If you like me talking to all your stupid generations, let me warn you. I think I defeated you physically. I defeated you and your stupid son. You now decided to come spiritual. You dare come to disturb me in my dreams? But let me tell you, you and your son cannot do anything because my head is too big.
Uloma, you've started having sleepless nights already when the gods have not started dealing with you. Uloma, remember what I used to tell you. I was here before you came. Obelubem abebukwanam. Obelubem abebukwanam. Kona na mkpukpa pokwana ya nazo. Mana mkpukpu ga-akwa gị n'azụ. Mkpukpu ga-akwa gị n'azụ ụlọma.
Ọ ga-akwagbu gị nwa.
All that your plots. Listen, you've not started reaping what you sow. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Let me have my phone.
In your dreams. Come and get it from me. You will never have this phone ever again. Sense.
Oh my God. It baffles me how people just, with their clear eyes, be wishing for their death. Uloma. Let me have my phone.
You will not have this phone. I am not giving it back to you.
Uloma, you know I have tolerated your excesses in this palace enough. And now, I will tell you that I was here before you came.
Do you worse?
Makanandi Igbo kwuru, obelebem abeguna. Obelebegi mana mgbe ọ na-ana mkpụkpọ akwụkwọ na ya n'azụ.
That was how my father disowned me and said I was a disgrace to womanhood. All because I refused marrying the man he wanted me to marry.
And just like that, he disowned you.
That is my father for you.
And the same man you left home for, is busy feeding you with pain.
Uzamaka, that is the irony of life. And I have accepted my fate.
But, Dabiri, I think you should go and beg your father. Maybe he must have forgiven you. You never can tell.
Uzamaka, my father is a man who does not go back to his vomit. He does not go back on his words.
Dabiri, there is no harm in trial. Try first.
I wish you know my father. I wish you know my father. Then what do I offer you?
No, I'm okay.
Which one is your okay?
I'm okay.
Who ran now? Who ran now? Who ran now? You're lost in thought. What's it? What's bothering you?
I am heavily bothered.
What's bothering you?
You can share it. The events unfolding in this palace on a daily basis is quite alarming. Chinyere, I'm scared.
Urena, everyone here is scared. Even me. I'm scared. All we have to do here is to pray for the royal household. And that's all. And stop thinking or doing what you don't know.
Not just them alone. I'm also scared for you.
Me?
For 2 nights now, I have been having this nightmare about you.
What's the nightmare about? Talk.
You got killed. See, reasons I don't know. You just have to be very careful. Okay?
Right now. No one is gonna be killed. I won't be killed. Okay? All we have to do here is to pray for the royal household. And that's all. And stop thinking.
You still have to pray.
Rena, I will.
Just be very careful.
I will. Got you.
Don't forget to say your prayers.
Rena, I will. I say my prayer every morning. Come here.
You know I love you.
I love you more. I love you 20, I love you 30, I love you 40, I love you 50 times.
My prince, you needed to see the shock on their miserable faces as the king declared his intention to change the heir.
All the hairs on their bodies stood still like that of those who saw them.
Thank you very much, my elders. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I know coming up with such strategy must have cost both of you sleepless nights.
My prince and my future king is nothing. Ohanta and myself can do anything for you.
Yes, my prince. Exactly. For your wonderful ambition to be accomplished, we can even go to the extent of killing anyone who stands on your way. Honestly, my prince.
It is very clear to me that victory is not determined by number of soldiers,
sure,
but by loyalty. I shall reward you as promised. Ichie, in here is the sum of 500,000 naira.
Wow.
Both of you should share the money.
Hey. Thank you very much, my friends.
You're welcome.
My prince
Eh?
and my future king. Ibukwa no to lie here. You will take it minely ojabo. For this reason, consider it done.
You see the plan of Anio. It is yours. Don't worry about it.
Oh yes.
You are our future king. Yes.
Greetings, Prince Lutana.
You show up here now unannounced, huh?
One becomes the master of the road where he or she has once lost. Seeing how unfruitful my visit was the last time, I did the math. And this became the outcome.
And you're here now. I see. So what's the purpose for this unscheduled visit?
I want us to talk.
Talk about what exactly?
Us. Who is this person you're claiming to be in love with? What can she offer you that I cannot? Is it wealth? Money? Is it connection? You know, I've loved you. And I'm willing to do anything and everything for you. But you never gave me the opportunity.
That is because my heart belongs to someone else. Someone who was there and willing to help when no one else was willing to stand. by me.
Your Majesty, the morgue attendants can help us.
I do not want a dead donor. My son, the future king of this kingdom, cannot be seen through a dead person. He must see through a living person. Though I know the chances are slim.
Your Majesty, please do. His present condition is making the marriage decision a very difficult one.
Definitely, I will do everything in my power to get him a donor.
Meanwhile, the reason I came is to inform you that my friend will be having her wedding in Canada next month. I will leave in 2 days. And after the wedding, I will process my 1-year master's degree. After that, I will do my 1-year internship program in Dubai. Your Majesty, you see, I will be off for a very long time.
I see. Oh, please, don't forget to take good care of yourself, okay?
That's my top priority.
Good.
Lutana, make sure you take good care of yourself. And make sure you regain your sight before I come back. Your Majesty, I beg to take my leave.
My regards to your father.
You abandoned me. You left. You traveled. For your friend's wedding. Oh, I forgot. You had a master's degree program to run, right? And then your internship. You know, you had a pile of things to do, really. And then you show up here after 2 years to deceive yourself.
Lutana, for those years, I was communicating with your father. I always ask about you and...
And what? And what? You lost your tongue? Zikora, you know, I think you should get married to my father. Yeah. Become his third wife. That would do you a lot of good. Because not even your father can make me leave Kamsi. That girl gave me everything. She gave what no human being would give.
Lutana, I am an angry bee.
Are you?
That stinks randomly. Nobody takes that which belongs to me and leave to tell the tale.
Oh, I belong to you? You have got to be the biggest joke that I have seen.
Stay away from her for her own good. Because I wouldn't want to be embarrassed a third time.
Or what? Get out of this place.
Lutana!
Mama, you always say that. Thank you. I read you more you saw. I'm glad you like it. Like it. See, can you go like love? I love it. Hey,
Mama, after I'll get rag and clean it. That's good you can leave.
In this weekend. And then what far if you put Ginobi. Oh, better.
Hey.
Get them out.
Hey. Mama, thank God for the tomato Mama Ekene gave us. That small tomato, that's what I used in preparing this jollof rice. Hi. Nemo.
Very good cook. Hey. Thank you so much, my
Thank God, oh. Thank God, Mama. Mama, also, you see that plantain? That plantain at the backyard. Uku plantain now. That plantain is a lifesaver.
I can see that.
I'm telling you. If it's that one of yesterday that just ripened, the one I took to the market, that's what I sold to be able to buy rice.
Is you?
I'm telling you.
Hey.
He's a plantain.
Where is a plantain? Where is a plantain? No. Hey. Thank God.
I've also been thinking, since plantain is very lucrative right now, you know how much plantain is now?
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very, very.
Imagine if we had a plantation. If we had a plantain plantation, how much we would be making by now. So I'm thinking if I can talk to Chetachi to give us one of the farmlands, so we can plant plantain on it. At least a plantain plantation, although it takes time to grow, but at least we're sure of the future. That way we have secured our future.
That would be very nice. That would be very, very nice.
Mama, plantain business is a big business. I can see. If you know how much they sell plantain in the city,
is it?
Mama, if we do that business, if during harvest period we export out of this village, I'm telling you.
Hey.
The only thing is it takes time, but it's a business you do in advance for the future.
Hey. I'm so happy for you. I said it from the beginning, but you're struggling.
Come on.
Cheta!
What is the meaning
of this? What is the meaning of this? My dear, see, calm down. It's okay. Remember your condition. Don't take it to heart. Oh, don't take it to heart. Chetachi! 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 Cheta! What do you call this? What do you call this? Chinyere was the person that attended to me last night before I retired to my chamber. What now happened to her?
Your Highness, when she left you, she was with me. And she was telling me about her kingdom. I was shocked to see her corpse. This is really painful. This is painful.
Are you sure she was not sick last night? Did she complain of anything?
Chinyere was healthy. She was strong. She was never sick. She was never sick.
This is serious. This is very, very serious. Besides, who was on duty at the gate last night?
His name was. I even asked him He said there was no one that came into the palace. There was no stranger. No stranger.
What is happening? What is happening? That means no one is safe in this palace. Eh? We're not safe anymore. I won't just allow this slide. I will not. Go out there, assemble all the royal aides. Bring them here immediately. What we call this? Huh? A girl that was hell and heart last night. To be dead this morning? What is happening? What is happening? Hey! Chimo!
What is it?
Chimo! Mama!
Mama! What is it?
Mama, all the money I've been saving. All my life savings are gone. It is gone, Odikbeba. And I can't find it.
Wait. Are you sure it is in this pot you kept it?
Mama, how can I not be sure of where I kept my money? I will go back and then I'll calculate the one and remove the one we use for eating and your drugs, and then I'll put the rest here. I'll put it inside my box underneath it. Okay, but I can't find anything, not even 1 naira.
Chelu.
Hey!
Chelu. Daberechi.
Mama.
Are you sure you did not spend it? You did not use it to buy 1 or 2 things. Maybe you must have just think.
Mama, how can I spend my own money and I will not remember? How can I spend my money and I will not remember?
Where is Tetachi? Where is Tetachi?
He went out. He's not around. Hey,
Tetachi went out.
He's not around, Mama.
Tetachi went out. He's not around. Let it not be what I'm thinking. Let it not be what I'm thinking. Hey! What have I done to this boy? What have I done to this boy? What is wrong with this boy?
Mama, are you saying Chetachi took my money?
Who else? Are we not just 3 in this house? You, I and Chetachi. Okay. Will you steal your own money? Okay. Or did I steal your money? I can't go to meet you. Who must have taken it now? Who must have taken it? What kind of thing is this? Who must have taken it?
Oh, this is my life savings. Oh, Mama, this is my life savings now.
What have I done to this boy now? What have I done to this boy?
Mama, this is what I hope for. All the labor job I've been doing.
It's okay. You know, can tell you. Maybe he saw it somewhere and he kept it for you. When he comes back, you know what happened to the money. Please, don't cry. My daughter, don't cry. Hey.
I understand that you have been in pain as a result of what happened in the palace the other day. But I want you to know that I am sorry about that. I am really, really sorry.
When were you going to tell me about your marriage with Princess Zikora?
My love, I never told you anything about that marriage because it is never going to happen.
My love, remember he is the king. And his word is law. Whatever he says comes to pass. I mean, we're not talking about anyhow king here. We're talking about King Mbadike, the great warrior. You know my love, right?
I'll fight anyone. I can do things that have never been seen or heard of in the annals of history of this kingdom just to make sure that you are in my arms.
My love, please stop because I'm very scared. I'm scared.
I know that you're scared. But I want you to remember that fear is part of human life, my love. I'm never going to let you go. I'm not going to let go of your hand. Not today. Not tomorrow.
Today has been very tough on us all in this royal house.
But I know it's harder on you, considering how close you were with her. Be consoled, okay? Take heart.
Thank you, my queen.
The royal household has been experiencing a lot of challenges lately due to misunderstanding and misconception of ideas. Which is why no department should be found wanting or missing. The death of the head maiden is a big blow on us all. So that department must not be vacant. Which is why someone has to take responsibility of that office for smooth flow of activities in this palace.
Your Highness.
Yes.
Are you indirectly seeking my opinion on who should be the next head maiden?
Not at all. I've already made the selection myself. And the person is you to take over that office immediately.
My queen,
Go and get prepared. Go and get ready. You have no choice. Okay? It's a big office at that. So you need to be up and doing.
Thank you, my queen.
So sad that such a hard working lady had to die at that age. So pathetic.
It's quite a pity.
So where is her remains now?
In the morgue, of course. Your Majesty, you know she didn't have anyone. I want to plead with you. Let her be buried in this kingdom. It will be the only family she had.
That's not a problem. Please go ahead and make all the necessary arrangements. Who will replace her now?
Well, that's not my job. That's the job of your first wife.
Yes, come in.
Come in. Oh, son. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, son.
Thank you, Dad. Dad.
Why is your face like this?
Father, what happens to someone who disobeys the king's order?
Severe punishment. Why do you ask?
Your son, Lutana. Lutana went to visit that church rat, Kamsi.
You mean after my warnings, he went to see that girl? I think it's time I teach him some lessons. Lutana, do not step on the tail of a tiger because you will not like it.
I am not surprised. This is a pure handwork of Ndidi. Or don't you know it's Ndidi that is encouraging him to be rebellious? You see that boy called Lutana would have been a very good son if he didn't have a stupid and useless mother like Ndidi. Look, I want this punishment to be two ways. You punish Lutana as well as his mother. I want Ndidi. I don't even know why you're not exercising your authority the way it's supposed to be as the king of this great ancient kingdom. Use your good office and give an order that Ndidi should be thrown into the evil forest. She doesn't deserve to be here. Constituting nuisance everywhere. That woman is very